The Minnesota Timberwolves have just bounced back in a massive way, and they opened up the game absolutely perfectly here with Julius Randle and McDaniels. Look at this play. So we're going to start them off at the top of the key. We're going to run a crazy action trying to get Anthony Edwards downhill quickly, kind of rotating this defense down just a little bit. But I want to show you what Julius Randle does. He recognizes the space that he has on the floor. He's going to up fake, get Draymond Green up in the air. Now at this point in time, if you just sidestep this, you one, either have a wide open mid-range, or two, you can draw in that strong side rotation and find your open man. So all we're doing right now is, because we stacked up this left side, we're reading and reacting to what the defense does after the mistake by Draymond. So boom, we get two guys over committing to Julius, we find Jaden McDaniels, and we drain a wide open three to open up this ball game. And from there, right, there was a little bit of a scary part where Ant got injured, but he came right back in and, you know, was just fine, right? We're going to break down how they won this game and why this is so important going forward. Before we dive in, though, do me a big favor. Hit that like button if you want more T-Wolves content throughout the entirety of the playoffs. And also, make sure you guys subscribe. And with that being said, let's dive in. Another big time play here. All we do is we set a screen here by Julius Randle. We come downhill, take advantage of Julius Randle's guy in Draymond Green. Now, as we pop out to that three-point line, you're going to notice a double team. Because Anthony Edwards is so good at this game, he creates that double team. Now, whenever you see this double team right here, you can already tell the defense is in what we like to call a blender, okay? If you're a defense, this is the one thing you don't want to be in, because now you're in endless pretty much rotation for the rest of this possession. So boom, we spin out. Now guys have to run Julius Randle off that three-point line. So what we're going to see here is Draymond Green overcommit. We're going to pump fake, get him by us, and now we have leverage downhill. You see right away, Rudy Gobert does a great job walling off Jimmy Butler, and now we get a one-on-one opportunity with Buddy Hield. And again, the size advantage here is amazing. Boom, go right through him, draw a little bit of body contact, and one. Julius Randle started off this game perfectly. This was another good play. Now, another thing I loved about tonight was their ability to get second chance opportunities. Now, they did get a couple of open threes, and ultimately they shot 43% from downtown. But ultimately, the offensive rebounding really changed this game. Shoot a three, wide open, right? Defense is out of rotation. However, they got four guys down here. You got two, right? And Dante comes up with it, get the lucky bounce, kick out to Anthony Edwards, who's now able to stop and pop for a three, who's wide open, drains it. Again, look at Dante DiVincenzo. Looks up, gets the ball, but notice how he gets in the way of Spencer. That way he can't immediately get to him to close out on Anthony Edwards. Dante DiVincenzo does a beautiful job here getting in the way and buying more time for Anthony Edwards tonight. Amazing job, right? These guys were amazing. Julius Randle, 24, 7, and 11 tonight. Give him a big W at a rough first game, but bounce back tonight in a really big time way. Anthony Edwards played well as well. But again, I love what they showcased tonight. Obviously, no Steph Curry, but they came out here in a must-win game, and that's what they did. They won. Another big time play here from the offense. I just kind of want to show you these initial runs in the game where they were able to get a lead and then pretty much just sustain it for the rest of the game. I mean, they only allowed 15 points in the first quarter, 24 in the second. They didn't allow more than 28 points in a quarter this game. So right here, you can already see with the mismatch here, they're playing an in the gaps type of defense, okay? Now, what does this mean? It essentially means that they do not want this post up to happen. They don't want to give this guy space where he can just bully his way down in and get an easy layup. So what they do is they'll send a guy here, they'll send a guy to the top, and they'll say, we're going to force this ball out of your hands. We're not going to allow you to make this play. But now the good thing about that, if you're the Timberwolves, is if we can get a pass either here or over to that strong side or weak side corner in Julius Randle, we're golden. So we're going to kick it over to Anthony Edwards. Great job by Nikhil, right? Filling that lane, forcing Buddy Hield to stay patient on him. That way we can get the pass out to Anthony Edwards. Now, once he notices that ball is there, now it's too late because he's overcommitting here. We're going to drive by him left. We're going to create leverage, and we're going to create space. Now, you already see Jimmy Butler starting to get to that top of the key because they don't want to leave an open mid-range shooter either. So, boom, we drive by. Now, nobody's down low to protect the rim. Wide open dunk. Get it to go. Again, easy money, great execution. Before we get any further into this video, guys, do me a big favor. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And we got you guys covered for almost every single game. And lastly, if you want a part 2 to this video where I break down even more film from this game specifically, comment down below P2. Helps me understand that not only are you guys enjoying the videos, but you want more going forward. And then here we go. Defensively, they were really good as well in transition. They're trying to get a quick little bucket here. And look at the defense here by Jaden McDaniels denying this thing in transition. Once again, I think they had 10 steals, maybe 5 blocks tonight. Overall, just did an amazing job in transition, filling the lane, and making sure this offense couldn't get anything going. And the most important thing in basketball right now is getting out in transition, not allowing defenses to fully set up in their half-court set. And tonight, T-Wolves did everything in their power to do that, and it worked out in their favor a ton. All right, once again, big-time play. Playmaking ability, absolutely love it. Set a down screen here, come off this thing quickly, get a switch onto the big, create rotation from the defense. I mean, Anthony Edwards knows everything about this game that you need to know. So right away, you get this defender, Pat Spencer, I believe his name is. He's stuck in what we like to call jail, right? He's stuck behind Anthony Edwards. There is nothing you can really do to get out of this position unless he steps back. You might be able to get in front, right? However, you create that double team, you create double team here. Once again, defense is stuck in what we like to call a blender. And now that we have a rolling big, you see the defense start to stagger over there. And now you have this weak side defender, and the entire game plan's on him. We know we can blow by this defender here, but if you rotate over, now we have an open corner shooter. So all we're doing is reading and reacting to how the defense plays this, right? Since this guy passes Rudy Gobert off, you see a little bit of rotation from Jimmy Butler, and as we attack, we force them to overcommit down low, and now we get that open shooter. We find him wide open, and then the ability to knock down these shots, super important. They had a game plan tonight, and they came out here and executed from the very, very start of this game. And again, you got to give them some props because they knew what they were going to do, and they came out here and did it perfectly. And then I want to end off this video by, again, giving another shout out to Julius Randle because, again, didn't have the best game one, and he knew he needed to come in here and have a better game, and he did, right? So they get him in this low post situation once again and say, hey, are you going to send two from that weak side? Are you going to send a blitz or a fire from the top of the key? What are you going to do? Because if you don't do anything, I'm going to get a bucket no matter what. And if you rotate two, if you send two, I'm going to find the open man. Whatever you want to do. 11 assists tonight, 11 dimes tonight from this guy, Julius Randle, made him extremely dynamic and unguardable for the most part, right? So as he's posting up, you see this guy get back to his spot in that corner. But again, they leave him on island. They say, listen, we're going to take our chances here. Look at him put all the pressure onto the back foot. He's going to fake a fadeaway mid-range, get his guy to bite up, and then boom, wide open layup. That is just beautiful. Look at this. Once again, he's going to fake the spin. Boom, right there. Quick. Like a route runner in the NFL, man. I mean, just so perfect. We have mismatches everywhere, by the way. Jimmy Butler on Rudy Gobert. He can't help out at all, where that's a lob. So, again, great job here by the T-Wolves. They executed perfectly, and they won this game. So, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe.